What if I told you that Ilia Topuria has a real shot at beating Islam Makhachev? Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Islam is the lightweight king, a grappling machine and pound for pound best fighter in the world. But hear me out. Right now, both of these guys are on top of the world. El Matador is the former featherweight king who just ran through two legends, Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway, in just 1 year. And then vacated his title, looking for a new challenge. And honestly, there's nobody left at 145 that feels like a real threat. And Islam? He's cleaned out most of the lightweight division. After Armand Tsarukyan, the list gets thin. So what's next? How about a super fight, a clash between two dominant champions? And here's the crazy part. This fight might not be as one-sided as people think. A lot of fans already have Makhachev penciled in for the win. But if you're writing off the Spanish Georgian, you might be making a huge mistake. Today we're breaking down 5 reasons why El Matador can shock the world and take out Islam Makhachev. Let's get started. One, devastating striking power and technique.
Islam, he's a great fighter. He's the #1 pound for pound. For the people, for me, it's me, myself, I'm the best fighter in the world. So I know that I can do with him whatever I want to do because I know that I'm much better than him.
Ilia Topuria isn't just a good striker. He's a killer on the feet. We're talking about a guy with one-punch knockout power in both hands, crazy speed and laser-sharp accuracy. Just ask Bryce Mitchell, Volk, or one of the toughest chins in the sport, Max Holloway. What makes Topuria dangerous is he's technical, not reckless. He doesn't throw wild shots hoping to land. He's calculated. He reads his opponents, cuts off the cage, and makes them pay for every mistake. He's patient, and when he strikes, it's lights out. And make no mistake, even if he moves up to lightweight, his power will carry over and remain a serious factor in the fight. Now let's talk about Makhachev's Achilles heel, or rather, the one we've seen glimpses of. Strong punchers have historically given him problems. Yes, it happened just once, but facts are facts. And Ilia isn't just a heavy hitter. He's a technical boxer with excellent footwork and an instinctive sense of distance. His ability to mix angles and vary the speed and power of his punches makes him highly unpredictable and flat-out dangerous on the feet. When you line up their styles, the key to Topuria's victory lies, if it was indeed a secret to anyone, in his stand-up game. The Dagestani prefers to control distance, chip away and set up his takedowns, rather than engage in aggressive striking exchanges. That's where the Spanish Georgian can take over. By controlling the center, pumping out the jab to manage distance, and letting his hands go in the combinations, Ilia can keep Islam from getting in close and dragging him to the mat. El Matador needs to keep it standing at all costs, and if he does, his knockout potential could end this fight in brutal fashion.
Give him inches, man. Give him inches. He landed something that I found myself looking at him up from the ground, so it is what it is.
2. Exceptional takedown defense.
Bro, he's the full package. Like, if you're trying to explain to people what a complete fighter is, he's a good example. He has submissions, he has knockouts, he's got it all.
You can't fight Islam Makhachev if you're terrified of going to the ground. Just ask Do Bronx or The Great. But Ilia, he's built different. In MMA, split-second decisions often make all the difference. And it's in those critical moments. His footwork is next level. He constantly works to stay in ideal positions, avoiding heavy contact and reacting with speed and precision. And when opponents try to force a takedown against the fence, Ilia's got it covered. He uses the cage masterfully, keeping his base wide and his hips heavy. When they shoot in, he knows exactly how to use his strength and agility to nullify the threat. But it's not just his physical gifts. Topuria has the better he gets in this area, the more untouchable he looks in his rise to the top. If Makhachev can't get him down and impose his usual suffocating grappling game, he'll have serious problems on his hands, and Ilia knows it. 3. Championship mentality.
For me, it's very important to be like this, you know, because if I don't believe in myself, who else is gonna do it for me, right? So I need myself trusting in the whole process and everything I'm doing, and my abilities, my skills, and my power. So I'm like this. Some people like it, some not, but this is who I am.
This sport isn't just about skills, it's about mindset. And Topuria got the heart and the mind of a killer. He's fearless. You watch his interviews, his press conferences, and you can see it in his eyes. He truly believes he's the best fighter on the planet. And honestly, that kind of confidence is dangerous. Inside the cage, El Matador is ice cold. He doesn't panic. He doesn't let emotion cloud his judgment. Every move is calculated. Every exchange is part of a bigger plan. He's not afraid of adversity and treats setbacks as opportunities to grow stronger. That's what makes him not just a world-class fighter, but a role model far beyond combat sports. You can see his confidence in every punch he throws. He knows what he's good at and isn't afraid to lean into it, even when opponents try to throw him off with trash talk or mind games. His belief in himself doesn't just fuel his own performance, it often chips away at the mental stability of his opponents. And in a fight with someone as dominant as the Dagestani, that mental toughness could be one of the biggest factors. El Matador's self-belief and composure might just be the key to breaking down one of MMA's most disciplined champions. 4. Relentless pressure and aggression.
I said there's always danger with Topuria. He's f***ing so dangerous. When he hits you, it's different than anybody, especially with his hands. His fucking boxing is so high level. And there's shots that he was landing that would thud, and you could see it in Max's face. He caught him with a bunch of good shots before that.
The Spanish-Georgian doesn't just fight, he hunts. Ilia Topuria is the definition of controlled aggression. His pressure is relentless. His forward movement is suffocating. He doesn't give you time to think. He doesn't give you space to breathe. And when he's on, it's like watching a hurricane tear through everything in its path. From the opening bell, El Matador takes control. He doesn't wait for his opponent to settle in or get comfortable. No, Ilia forces his game on you, throwing heavy shots, sharp combinations, and making sure you're always on your back foot. It's chaos, and he thrives in it. But his pressure isn't just about volume. He cuts off the cage brilliantly, using his body positioning to close down space and trap opponents in uncomfortable spots. That forces them into bad decisions, and El Matador is always ready to capitalize. On top of that, his gas tank and physical durability let him maintain this level of intensity from start to finish. If he can bring that same pressure to Islam, it could force the lightweight champ into unfamiliar territory. And if Makhachev starts to crack under the pressure, Ilia won't hesitate to finish the job. 5. High adaptability. One of the most dangerous things about El Matador is how quickly he can adjust. He's a tactical chameleon, capable of adjusting his strategy in real time depending on what's happening inside the octagon. This guy is a master at reading his opponents. Whether you're a striker, a grappler, a wrestler, it doesn't matter. He studies your style, figures out your rhythm, and then flips the script. If you want to keep the fight at range, forget about it. He'll close the distance and make you fight inside. If you're looking for a takedown, he's ready for that too. Every opponent brings a unique challenge, and Ilia shows an incredible ability to tailor his game plan accordingly. But it's not just about defense. El Matador uses his adaptability to launch counterattacks and shift the momentum. Whether it's standing and banging or taking it to the mat, Topuria can switch gears and keep his opponents guessing. That unpredictability makes him an absolute nightmare to deal with. And when you're facing someone like Islam Makhachev, a fighter who's used to dictating the pace and imposing his will, that ability to adapt and change the flow of the fight could be the difference between victory and defeat. Now look, the Dagestani pound-for-pound king is the favorite for a reason. He's the champ, but make no mistake, the Spanish-Georgian Matador is a real threat. The aggression, the pressure, the fight IQ, all of it makes him one of the most dangerous matchups for Makhachev yet. If Topuria can impose his game plan and keep Islam from settling in, we might be looking at a new king of 155ers and another crack that could finally ruin such a perfect legacy of Abdulmanap. So what do you think? Does El Matador have what it takes to shock the world and end Makhachev's reign? Or will Islam do what he always does, dominate? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're hyped for this fight. Looking to level up your skills and connect with like-minded individuals? Check out School, the ultimate platform to join diverse communities tailored to your passions. Whether you're into digital marketing, business, tech, or design, School gives you access to experts, exclusive content, and endless opportunities to grow.